Okay, he asked for a video. Send me a video and some pictures. This is the cyclus Candy Boss facing tool you guys sent me. Also, it was out of the bag. It was rolling around in this box, and all of the protective stuff was broken off of it. But it doesn't seem like it's damaged. Just looking at it, I might want to wrap it in the paper instead of stuff the paper in a box. This pushes open. So when cantilever breaks, this surface right here is where it needs to be clean, because the candy brake sits on here. If there's paint and junk on there, it rubs on it and gets too tight. It will not pivot and move like it's supposed to. So every one of these facers I've seen in the past comes on here and cleans that surface. This one doesn't. It falls all the way down and acts like it's trying to clean the surface down here. Nothing touches the surface down here. The spring sits over this fat part. The spring goes in these holes. I have never seen a fork in my life that had too much paint on here for the spring to sit over. This also has an internally cutting face. It doesn't do anything. I tried this on a fork. They sort of usually bottom out on here. There's like a lip in there to bottom out on for no reason. I do not know why it's trying to face down here. I have never seen one of these in my life that had too much paint for the spring to sit over here and go through that hole. Too much powder coat. I've powder coated hundreds of frames. I've built 100 frames and used the old style, one of these tools I used to have. It was not by cyclus, and it just went right onto that candy and cut this important face instead of falling all the way down and cutting nothing. Just hitting the post. Maybe I was thinking this might be for a removable style post, but then that wouldn't work either to get paint off of that, because the post have to be on there to be able to face it. The only reason why you'd want to face it is if the paint got into the frame so the post couldn't go on. So I don't know what this is. I don't know why it was designed this way. Maybe there's a reason. I don't see it. I've never seen another Candy Boss tool like this. It needs to only face the skinny part of the post. It needs to stop right here and not fall all the way on. So it was just way, way oversized. I tried it on a fork at home. I forgot to bring it. I'm at the shop now. It had paint on here, and it doesn't even scrape the paint off. It just sort of mangles the paint on this fat part, which is covered by the spring anyways. It doesn't matter if it's painted or not, or the paint's thick or not existent. So this tool makes no sense. Sometimes old candies will get a lip right around the tip. This has like a little internal cutting face. It's like, oh cool, maybe that's for that lip. It is not. It is huge on there. I have no idea what that's for. That's what scraped the paint off. And this little edge, I don't know. It acts like it would face this front, which does not need to be faced, but it doesn't even do that. It doesn't do anything. It's putting a silver line around this post, but not facing anything. Old French canties, the same way. Oh, it would actually face these, but they, again, don't need to be faced down here. They need to be faced up on this ridge. Right here, the brake sits, not down here, where just the spring sits. Plenty of room. Here's some old hard mount studs. It would almost, except for it's way too loose, face the outer millimeter of these hard mount studs, but not the entire face, which is what needs to get faced again, so the brake can sit on there and pivot and not be grinding on the paint. So that's the cyclus tool I bought for you guys for way too much money, because no one else stocks them, and now I know why. I'm hoping you will send me a return shipping label and you can take this back, or if not, just refund my money and I will put this on the shelf and never use it ever again, ever. But I usually love these cyclus tools. I have their seat post reamer. I love it. I've had several other tools that I loved. The only other tools I've ever hated has been the rip-off of the Shimano FAG gauge, just because the cyclus one's square steel box tubing, so it weighs like 3 pounds. It's really hard to hold up against the frame while you're lining it. With a Park tool is a super thin aluminum C-channel, so it's really light and easy to use. Other than that, every other cyclus tool I've used before made sense and seemed to work great, except for this one. I'm really bummed. Now I'm gonna redouble my effort to go find my old post tool, because I cannot make this one work. It does not do anything. Unless you guys have a different brake standard over in Germany, but I don't think that's true. I use a lot of old German parts. But anyways, thanks for watching.